am dying.
Take up your sword.
My sword. I remember now. I was an archangel of the high heavens. I was the embodiment of justice. I am Tyrael. You have restored my mind, friend. And now, I remember the warning I came to deliver. Belial and Azmodan, the last lords of hell, are unleashing a tide of darkness that will drown this world. Already, Belial's shadow has fallen upon Chaldeum.
I am the hand of the gods. Belial and his demons do not frighten me.
We must move quickly. Let us return to Tristram and make ready.
I can tell by the look in your eye that you're not going to leave it alone. You want to hear what happened to my father?
I know it weighs upon you.
Right, well, my father tried to dispel the rumors about my grandfather. No one would listen. Then one night, a week later, crazed refugees from Tristram came for revenge. I remember my father screaming for us to get out, and nasty laughter. A lot of it. Just before justice shoved me out the window, I saw my father crawling up the stairs at me, with 2 daggers in his back and a 3rd whipping round his throat.
Your father died to protect you. There are worse things in this world than that.
Dead is dead. Doesn't matter if you've been a good person or a bad one. People die and leave everything behind. I've done enough talking for now. There's work to do.
Your father was a good man. That is enough.
I've got a right good bunch of things for you this fine day.
Time grows short, my friends. Even now, Belial's influence is spreading through Chaldea.
But how will we find him?
We won't have to. Magda and her coven will lead us straight to him.
I'm not going anywhere until Uncle Deckard's been laid to rest.
Let us bury your uncle. Then we will have justice for your uncle's killers.
I have called for a caravan to guide us to the east. Speak to the caravan master when you are ready to go. We will see to Cain as we depart.
Who is Belial, and who is Azmodan?
Belial is the Lord of Lies. He desires power before all other things, and his 1,000 schemes are designed toward this end. His brother, Azmodan, reigns over the other half of hell as the Lord of Sin. I sense his influence in this world, but I do not yet know where he will strike.
Then we find Belial, and he will lead us to his brother.
They are more rivals than allies in these days, but I pray that you are right.
My friend, shall we depart to Chaldeum?
All just stories. My uncle saw what he wanted to see.
Deckard sacrificed much to protect this world. But his work is not over.
What would you know about sacrifice?
Imperial. The ancient law of the high heavens strictly forbids us from interfering with the mortal world. Yet you have done so. Brazenly.
All I am guilty of, Imperius, is bringing justice, while you hide, cowering behind your throne.
Silence! You will now answer for your transgressions.
You cannot judge me. I am justice itself. We were meant for more than this. To protect the innocent. But if our precious laws bind you all to inaction, then I will no longer stand as your brother.
You chose to be one of us.
Sacrilege.
Thus, I fell, willingly. Because humanity is the only hope for this world.
I never believed all your crazy tales. The work you never finished. I will finish it, Uncle. I will carry on for you.
None of these noblewomen will talk to me anymore. Can't imagine why.
How did you come to be a thief?
That's a long and terrible story that you wouldn't want to hear.
You found something that could not be yours?
Basically.
You should learn to be satisfied with what you have.
Oh, there was nothing reasonable about her. Do you ever doubt your choices?
I follow the will of the gods. I do not know doubt.
Things never seem to turn out like I hope they will.
Perhaps you should have followed another path.
Try living in the slums before you lecture me.
From any station, you could live a life of balance.
Surely there is someone out there who would benefit from our aid right now.
Here we are. Chaldeum, Jewel of the East. Uncle Deckard loved this place.
He wouldn't now that it is under the spell of Belial, Lord of Lies. I can smell his stench on me.
Avenged.
I have never been outside the city my entire life. I have never even been outside the palace. When they threw us out here, I thought I would die. I was terrified. But now, look at this view. I have never understood how large the world actually was. It is beautiful.
Most of my items have almost no blood left on them.
Death may be upon us all soon, but I shall do what I can to ease your pain.
Guard, where have these refugees come from?
I am not a god. I am a Shira, commander of the Iron Wolves. We saved these refugees from Magda's coven, that even now wreaks havoc throughout the borderlands.
My enemy. The gods have led me to you. Where can I find Magda?
She's heading toward Alcarnus, but has blocked the road behind her. However, there is another way, through the Kasim outpost.
Emperor Hakan threw his entire court out of the city. They're trapped up here.
Tyrael and I learned that while the Iron Wolves were fighting Magda in the desert, the Emperor replaced them with Imperial guards who bar all from the inner city.
I suspect that the Iron Wolves were sent out to die. Belial has made his move. We must find a way into the city.
As a child, I explored Chaldeum while Uncle Deckard studied here. I can get in through the sewers.
Good. Learn what you can while I hunt Magda.
Be careful. Alcarnus sounds like Magda's trap.
This gate leads to Alcarnus.
One man's trash is another man's treasure, eh?
Everything I had was in Alcarnus. I am ruined.
Most commoners know Chaldeum by reputation, if not direct experience. The trade city has existed for thousands of years, predating even the Mage clan wars. Its neutral stance throughout the following centuries saved it from the destruction that visited the nearby city of Vizjun, and life, along with trade, carried on.
If only the Emperor and his guard had gone mad sooner. All these people being locked out of the city has really helped my trade.
Alcarnus is being destroyed by the Coven. I've seen people skinned alive.
The inner Chaldeum. Color means wealth. You don't want to look like a peasant, do you? Why not purchase some of my dyes and give yourself a little color?
I will faint dead away if I stand in this heat a moment longer.
life in the Borderlands was hard, but we had our dignity. We came here for help. How do they treat us? Like animals.
I may look small, but I'll hurt you if you try to steal from me.
Not enough gold.
The Emperor must listen. Magda will pay for her wickedness.
Take heed, traveler. Cultists guard these desert roads, and they will slay any who pass.
That would spare me the trouble of finding them.
Then you must not go alone. I shall accompany you. There are illusions out there. Mirages to some. But I can see them for what they are. The Coven's foul magic. They will lead you to your death.
Thank you for the warning, but I do not fear the cultists' magic. Their traps are easy to spot.
She looks different than anyone we've seen.
My strength fails.
Careful. They are very near to us.
Ooh, the road is blocked.
You should never have come. Demons will feast on your bones. I've missed killing these. Come on, then.
How did you know about the ambush?
I am an enchantress. The ways of magic and illusion are familiar to me. My name is Arena.
Thank you, Arena. But I do not believe you have told me the truth about your presence here.
Well, I am also looking for someone. But here, let me clear the way for you.
Captain, from behind!
Protect the people!
If not for you, the Lacuni would have eaten well this day.
I traveled to Alcarnis. Will there be more of these Lacuni on the road?
Even worse. Cultists are casting spells in 2 of their desert lairs to obscure the Black Canyon Bridge.
Let us head north to the Howling Plateau. The cultist magic seems to be emanating from there.
A mighty adversary is before.
My injuries are less severe.
There is another illusion here. The cultists try to hide their footsteps. Their spells are weak and easily countered. If we follow these prints, we can find their lairs and halt the rituals. I will seek out any other traces of their magic.
The Dune Thresher is an elusive being with a tremendous capacity for bloodshed. It lurks beneath the sands, rising up to seize prey in its jaws and rend the body until it is but sinew and gore. I once saw a Thresher in the flesh and it rather disagreed with my constitution. It seems that the Fallen are indeed creatures of demonic origin. The old heraldic tale claims they were once powerful servants of the mythical Asmodai. They purportedly aided him in his battle against the Prime...
Look! More hidden footprints. This is one of the cultist lairs. They are casting part of the illusion inside.
Those foul cultists have come this way. The bodies of innocents are strewn across the sands. We must make them pay!
Let us show them what justice
ritual is disrupted! Kill the prisoners!
This should remove part of the illusion.
I'd lost all hope.
I thought I was dead.
Akarat bless you.
It is with some reluctance that I write on the 7 lords of hell, for they are the greatest of the demons, and even whispering their names seems to poison the air around me. They are
Look! More hidden footprints.
What sort of emperor allows his people to fall into such suffering?
An emperor's crown is not fit.
more hidden footprints. More hidden footprints. Look, more hidden footprints.
I must lessen my burden.
This is one of the cultist lairs. They are casting part of the illusion inside.
I do not know how to use that.
Sure, there's more buyers in the city, but I like it up here. Better view, no pesky guards.